Hi, welcome to this new video. This one is all about repairing a damaged CF card with SFS errors. Currently, there's no SFS repair tool available, so when you're having an SFS error, you probably have to back up all data that's possible and restore the complete partition and reformatted it. But I will just show you another way to solve this using an SFS repair tool that is available on MorphOS. So for that you will need something like a Windows PC or a Linux or a Mac machine to do this. I'm going to demonstrate this on a Mac, but the guide provides also instructions for the other platforms. So first thing you have to do is to download my guide, which is called Apollo SFS Repair. And it's a PDF with some instructions. Together with this video, it will help you. And when we open the guide, put it to the left, we can see the instructions you have to follow for Mac Linux, and the other page is for Windows. So now I'm going to concentrate on the Mac, and here I actually have a CF card now that is damaged. So I'm going to do this live now to see if this works. So it involves firing up a virtual machine with MorphOS, and on macOS and also on Windows, it means you have to do some stuff to fire up the QEMU for the PowerPC environment in which MorphOS runs. This sounds difficult, but it's really easy to do, so just bear with me, follow my instructions and of the guide, and you will be fine. So first open up a terminal. Let's do that. Okay. And when you open the terminal, we have to make sure that we install the QEMU emulator. So just copy this instruction, copy and paste it, hit return, and it will do automatically the complete download of QEMU. Mind you, I already did once this process, so now it's very quickly for me. For you, it can be like maybe 10 minutes or so. Just let it go and it will be fine in the end. Also, as a little side note, you have to have installed Brew. Brew is a Mac OS tool to install software from the internet on a command line. So it's called Homebrew. Just Google it and you will be fine also for that. So next, I will have to insert my CF card now into my CF card reader, which will of course warn me that it's not readable. That's normal for Amiga RDB. I click this away and then I copy next command here in my guide, disk-util list. Copy, I'm lazy, so I don't type, I just copy and paste. And you will see a listing of all your drives, and typically the bottom one is the one you inserted. You can see it here, disk 3, and 128 gigs CF card. So this is very important to remember, disk 3. Don't get this wrong because else you can damage your system. Remember, this is disk 3. For your system it may be another disk, but be careful with this. Okay, so now we skip to this one. Check with this number. Okay, I told you about that. Then elevate permissions by typing and then a nice command, a sudo command, which means you have to be able to act as a root, which is normal. It's just your password. You have to supply sudo and then your password, which you enter, and then it's okay. Then the next thing is you have to download the ISO and the Open BIOS files from my website. They're over here, so I already downloaded these. So I can skip this. I have to move then to the download folder. Downloads, yeah. Okay. And well, I have a bunch of stuff in my downloads. Don't look at the porn, please. And then, okay, I can clean this up. And I can copy paste this very complex line, which basically fires up the QEMU. Yeah, copy and then paste, enter. Be mindful to check if the disk is the right disk. You see it will open up a QEMU window here. It looks like nothing is happening. Don't worry. In the background, it's really doing something, but it takes a little time to fire up. And in a moment, we will get the GUI of MorphOS. Here it is. It's actually booting now from the CD-ROM image, which means that, okay, you get a basic screen. You just press OK because we're only going to do SFS repair, nothing more. We're not going to install MorphOS or anything difficult. Okay, you can already see here that it recognizes my CF card boot partition of Apollo boot, which is nice. Then I say browse CD. And then first I'm going to go to Tools and then Mounter. I'm going to click on the IDE Mac IO3 device. Sorry, the other one, the Mac IO device. And then you will see that it has all the partitions here that are on my CF card. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm going to mount the partitions that are actually needed for repair. In my case, it's this one. It needs to be mounted, so I say mount. And it's mounted. You can see it here. Okay, so I'm going to close the mounter now, and I'm going to move over to the SFS Doctor. Sounds promising. Firing up the Doctor, and here is my culprit partition, the AOS32. And I'm going to say check disk. I can do this, but I can do scan disk right away because I know something is wrong. And here you can see it scans, and then you can choose here for specific directories or just the whole disk. I just say repair disk because I'm lazy. Okay, then it will have to have some kind of place where it puts some metadata. I put here it on the run disk. So if you click here, then you can say here run, and then you give just a name like a log file or something. Doesn't matter really. Okay, and then okay, it warns that it will modify your partition if anything's found. Okay, it has repaired now my disk and has released the drive. So to be completely sure, maybe it's best to close all the windows and then really stop the QEMU. And now I can remove the CF card, put it in my V4, and if all went well, I'm happy again with my fixed Apollo CF card. So I hope this might help you. Nice being with you again, and see you soon. Bye bye.